Okay, the Book of Eli was an absolutely absurd, wild movie. I've never seen it, but y'all know me. I can survive anything. So we gonna see if I can survive this. I know I can, but shout out Black Cape. Let's see.
So the movie starts in the forest and we see this hairless cat, that same one that rich white girls are obsessed with. Bow! Easy kill. That snipe reminds me of my heydays. We see a lone man walking across a scorched desert in the year 2043.
Okay. So post-apocalyptic. Okay. I think I'm cool. I survived this Fallout 4. I play a lot of Fallout 4.
Eli, moving through the ruins of a broken world with nothing but silence, survival, and a mission that keeps him going. Title card. He finds this abandoned house, breaks in, finds a dead body, takes his shoes, prays, eats the cat from earlier, and
I don't know if I'll make it. Ugh.
then poses
He got beats.
up for the night. But next morning he gets up and heads west. No car, no bike, just on his 2 feet. After days of walking, he hits this bridge and finds this girl tied up, begging for help. But one thing about this
Over with. Would have left her.
world is water is super limited, so everybody kind of smells like ass. And Eli already smelled those hijackers from a mile away. They pop out after being spotted and ask for his bag, but Eli wasn't about to give it up. You gonna take off that bag and put it on the floor. Can't do that. Take off that pack.
I like that. Over with. I ain't taking shit off.
Or die!
Why did he say that with so much passion? Or die! He pushes Eli back and Eli's like, put that hand on me
My bad eating a glizzy.
again, you won't get it back. He just starts laughing because he was in disbelief. It's a 6v1. He tries pushing Eli and mink, his whole hand was off. Shit was so fast, bro couldn't even believe it. His ass was still in pure shock.
I would have done that too, though. In that situation, I would have done the same thing. I would have swiftly chopped his hand.
Get him!
What did he say? He's in shock. I think he meant kill him. Eli steps into the shadows, the goons step forward, and it was time to get jiggy. They press forward, so he grabs this one by the arm, spin around, mink to the gut, dagger to the head. Brody with the chainsaw gets kicked back while blocking the flank from behind. I guess he got the Byaku gun. He
Yeah, I might be doomed. I might not make this one.
turns back around, drops this dude, and then blow through the neck. And now it's just 1v1. He runs in, parry, mink, parry again, elbow to the dome. He gets back up for what reason? I can't tell you. Block.
Die!
I see you.
I said, God help me.
He grabs his arm, cracks him in the head, and this was the first blow Eli took. So he's like, okay.
Let me turn up real quick.
Give me that arm. Die.
This guy might have me beat.
Job
Not if I have Poto.
finish? I don't think so. He goes back to their leader. After already taking his hand, he just crouches
He's not gonna kill him.
down and gives him a hug. And puts a blade through his heart. This Eli dude wasn't playing around. He checks all their pockets for useful supplies, then continues heading west. So it's been about 30 years since a nuclear war destroyed civilization. Most cities are gone, food and water are rare, and people kill, rob, and even eat each other. Yeah, whatever
Yeah, they just instantly started chowing down.
happened in that war, it probably would have been better dying in it. So he makes it to this small town trying to get his radio charge. He goes
Know what I mean?
inside one of the stores, but the shop owner wasn't too familiar with his face, so he pulled out the double pump. I don't know you.
Can't forget the ketchup.
Eli just snatches the shorty and says he's a customer. And is
I would survive. They got guns. I would survive.
it just me? Or in every movie, Denzel's always taking someone's gun? Anyways, he gives him a lighter and some KFC wipes as payment to charge the radio. And you know the world is cooked if KFC wipes are valuable. Shit ain't a joke. You got a couple of these? You bowling. The radio was gonna take a few hours to charge, so Eli heads to the bar across the street. Meanwhile, as all this is happening, this guy Kaneki has been hunting for a Bible for years. After the war, almost all the Bibles were burnt, and now there's supposedly only one left. Every day he sends his goons across towns and cities, robbing and killing people searching for it. His men pull up with a bunch of random books, but none of them are the Bible. Problem is, his goons can't even read, so they just grab anything and hope for the best. This dude brought back some shampoo though, and that was something. They head to the bar to celebrate, and then Eli walks in to fill up his water bottle. The bartender was literally in disbelief when he asked for water. He's like, that's the good stuff. It ended up costing him a scarf and 2 gloves just to fill his water bottle. They make the deal and Brody right here starts pressing him, asking him what's in his bag. And Eli told him, yo, I don't want no problems. But just look at this dude. Does he look like someone that listens? No, Eli warns him one more time and he didn't listen, so he grabs his head and bangs it onto the counter. You are gonna be
Oh, but Eli's not bulletproof.
held to account for the things you've done. He picks him back up and tells him he's gonna grab his things and walk out of here. But as soon as he lets him go, nah, how hard did he smack him onto that counter? What? He looks around and hears everyone surrounding him. So he walks to the middle of the bar, takes off his bag, and starts preaching.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisper Flow once.
I'm broke as shit. Please sub up so I can get premium.
One time. And I promise you'll understand why.
I promise too. I promise I'll get premium.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. He whips out the Zabuza ass sword and it was time to get
Active.
So they run in, Eli swings his sword, decapitates this guy's head clean off, weaves out the way, sword
Not Eli's a different breed.
right through this nigga, steps back and takes another head. Nah, he's fighting like Shishio Makoto possessed him. He just starts slicing through all of them like butter. And yep, there goes another head. Block, bow to the mouth. I know he tasted that shit. He just lays out the next bunch with his scarf and then gets back to using those hands. Like, just look at this combo right
This guy's mass carnage, opposite of Batman.
here. Parry, left hook, gut check, give me that arm, die. He tries to be sneaky only to get backhand out the way. And just as he's about to finish his meal, this girl says, stop. Carnegie and his men pull up, and with all those guns pointed at him,
Overweight. What did I say? Yes, I could win.
Eli just drops his sword. And you know, after all the bodies he just dropped, you would think Carnegie would be furious and ready to kill him. But nah, he knew Eli was different. Carnegie hasn't seen too many people after the war that were from the old world, what he called civilized humans. He wanted Eli to be a part of the empire he was trying to build. A guy who can read and is also a straight killer? Yeah, that's valuable. But Eli refuses, even after Carnegie offers him clean water, hot food, and women. Eli still says no. All he wanted to do was head west. And by the look in his eyes, Carnegie realizes Eli is not going to change his mind. So he offers him a place to stay for the night. He was really trying to convince him for real. They bought him a plate of food and clean water. But even then,
And he got pole. He's lit.
Carnegie felt like it wasn't enough. So he sends Solora to sleep with him, hoping that would change his mind. She knocks the door while Eli is reading, so he quickly hides the book and tells her he doesn't need anything else. She comes in
Does he have the Bible?
and tries touching him, and Eli just grabs her hand and opens the door. Laura tells him Kaneki will hurt her mother if she leaves the room. She basically tells Eli they don't have to do anything. She can even just sleep on the floor and pretend they had a good night. So Eli agrees. They pray and eat the food. The next morning, Kaneki asks Solora about her night, and she obviously lies about what happened. But while talking to her mother, she repeats the same prayer Eli said to her the night before. And just like that, Kaneki figures it out. He grabs Solora's mother by the hair and starts pulling it, demanding to know if Eli had a book. Eventually she folds and describes a leather book with a cross on it. And just like that, Kaneki
He had the Bible. You found it, nigga.
knows Eli has the last Bible. He immediately sends all his men after Eli, but when they get to his room, he was gone. Where is he? I don't... Eli quickly grabs his radio and tries to dip, but when he walks outside, the whole town is on lockdown. Kaneki tells Eli he needs the book, and when Eli asks him why, he says, I know the power it holds. And just like that, Eli knew he wasn't giving him that book. His mission was to take it west, so he just starts walking, and Kaneki had no other choice.
I love this guy. Shoot him, please.
Commissioner Gordon wasn't trying to waste time. He takes out his gun and shoots at Eli, and then he
This nigga missed.
pauses for a sec. He tries again, and then Eli just gets in his
Bag.
headshot, turn around to the knees, straight aim
2 shots.
bot. You get 2 to the chest, bow bow.
4.
Where does this guy think he going? Some guy was camping behind him, so he turns around 200 to the head. He gets behind this car, drops a few more, then whips out the shotty and gets a 2-for-1. The bullet goes right
Put pull down. Okay. I wanted to see if he was gonna shoot it a million times.
through this guy and hits Kaneki right in the leg.
But if I would have, I would have won right there. I would have hit him. If you would just,
And just like that, this guy here was like, maybe we should just let this nigga go. Eli just turns around and continues on his path, heading west. So Laura ends up catching up to Eli, begging to come along, but he refuses until she says, I can show you where the water is. And just like that, she had his attention. They get to this cave and fill their water bottles. But as they're leaving, Eli just locks her inside. He still wanted to travel alone, and the road was way too dangerous. Back in town, Carnegie's men are mad as hell that people are dying over this book. Then Carnegie says,
It's not a fucking book.
it's a weapon aimed right at the hearts and minds of the weak and desperate. It will give us control of them.
That's facts. I know it's a movie, but that's facts.
Damn, that's deep. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The goons
He's talking about the Bible. That's facts.
get back on the road heading west to find that Bible. Meanwhile, Solara makes it back to the road and runs into that same girl from earlier. She tries helping her, but the girl was trying to warn her to leave, and it was too late. Those rebels popped out like fathers on draft night.
They're dead. What?
They grab Solara and start ripping her clothes off and trying to do the unthinkable. As soon as this guy tries pulling his pants down, arrow through the nuts. His brody here gets up, looks back, only to turn around with one to his throat. So after Eli saves her, he couldn't leave her alone, so they both head west together. They stay at this cave for a night, and this is when we find out that after the war, the government made sure to burn every single Bible and religious book. And do you guys want to know why?
Don't know.
I actually don't know. They don't specify in the movie. I mean, they do say it was one of the reasons the war started, but that wasn't completely the truth. All Eli knows is he was drawn to the book and it directed him west. The next day they continue west. They find this house in the middle of the desert and they needed some water. They try opening the door but fall into a booby trap. These two old people come out and the lady was chilled. She invites them inside for tea and that shit tasted like ass. This was legit their reaction. So Laura asks them how both of them have been surviving out in the desert for so long. They don't answer, but when they get to the backyard, there's a bunch of human graveyards. And just like that, they know what they've been up to. They've been killing people and eating them. Yeah, they even try offering them some meat. But Eli was done with the games, bro. He pulled out his gun and said, we gotta get out of here.
I would have took his pole too. Old folks pole.
As soon as they step outside, Kaneki and his men pull up heavy. Full firepower. They rush back inside and the old man flips the couch and yeah, he's definitely a killer.
He's ready.
You upgraded your phone, your headphones, your monitor, but
I'm so sorry. Please don't leave.
your YouTube player? Still basic. Time to fix that. Look, volume booster, auto quality, custom speed.
My bad, boys. My bad. Come on.
I'm sorry. Just eating people is just crazy. I'd rather just starve to death. So they pull up and then Carnegie tells them to come out with the Bible or they'll light the house up.
What are we gonna do?
I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Granny's with the shit.
On business.
She was ready to turn this shit up. Eli throws the Bible outside, but it wasn't the Bible. Boom! So they start lighting each other up. Bullets flying, throwing grenades and all. Shit damn near looked like Prime Tilted Towers. Granny gets eviscerated by RPG. And by the looks of it, I don't think there was much left of her.
Long live Graham's game.
Gramps tweaking hard. They back this truck up and whip out a manual heavy machine gun and start blicking Gramps up.
And Gramps, damn.
That drum gun completely tore down the house. Shit can fall any second now. Eli and Solara finally come out, but his ass still didn't want to give up the Bible. I mean, not until Kaneki threatened to kill Solara. Eli finally gives it up, and as soon as Kaneki had possession of it, bang! Damn, had him rethinking everything. He gets up and pulls out a knife, but then he just drops.
He didn't die, right?
Protection.
They take Solara, get in their vehicles, and head back
They took Shorty.
to town. On the way back, Solara takes out a string and starts choking the driver, forcing the car to flip a couple of times to be exact. The others hit a Yui, so Solara grabs a grenade and rolls it right at them. Skadoosh.
She's like that. She's like that.
Yeah, freedom. She gets back in the car and damn, this guy is cooked. A hole sword through the heart? That's diabolical. He just gets out and dies. She turns on the car and heads back. Kaneki didn't want to waste fuel chasing her, so he let her go. When Solara gets back to the house, Eli is gone. Like,
How?
where the hell he go? When she gets back on the road, she finds him walking west. Like, what the hell? Is this guy immortal? She picks him up, he patches his wounds, and they continue driving for a few hours. They finally hit the Golden Gate Bridge, and from there they had to sail the rest of the way. Eventually, they arrive at Alcatraz Island. Inside is basically a giant library.
Fire.
Books, history, knowledge, everything they need to know to rebuild the world the way it was. But there was one thing missing.
A Bible.
The Bible. Kaneki finally makes it back to town and he gets his engineer to unlock the Bible. It had this weird lock on it. And just look at him, he's happy as hell. Finally, after all this time, when he opens the book, the entire thing is written in Braille.
That's the stupidest plot twist I've ever heard, but it's kind of fire.
All this time wasted for no reason. And yeah, this only means that Eli is
Blind?
Boy, ain't no
I didn't even think about that.
way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Alright, you guys can go back and watch the movie and let me know if he's blind, cause that nigga was definitely using his eyes. Solora's mother, who was also blind, was basically Kaneki's only hope of translating the Bible. But because Kaneki
This bitch is blind?
didn't have her daughter anymore, there was no real leverage, so she just says she can't read it. Look at him, he knew he was cooked. All his men were dead and the town was falling apart. Chaos started breaking out in the building and people were moving with no order anymore. Back at Alcatraz, Eli recites the entire Bible to this guy who kinda looks like Albert Einstein. And yeah, he writes the entire thing word for word. They print it out and just like that, the world finally has another Bible. He places it on the bookshelf with all the other religious books.
He's him.
Eli dies and Solora picks up his bag and sword. And now she continues her journey.
She's heading west. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I survived this. I do feel as if I survived this. If I'm Eli, I survived this. And if I have to catch Eli, I also survived that. Eli's not surviving me. Pole, gone. All they had to do was get a pole. And Eli was done for. But hey, shit, keep watching my shit. Fuck niggas. I don't know how to do outros, you know. We gonna learn that eventually though.